Hi there, I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about the pants that you're looking at in our store. We examine all of our pants the same way, we measure them all the same way. I want to give you some insight into what we do and how we do it so you understand what it is that you're buying and who you're buying from. There's two different types of pants that we're going to be listing that I'm talking about in this video segment. We have regular dress pants, we have fatigue pants. We did a whole separate video on the jeans that we list. So let's do dress pants first. In order for us to list a pair of pre-owned dress pants, they still really need to basically be in new condition. We are very, very selective with the pants that we offer for sale. We examine them upside down, inside out, every which way. We don't want our customers to be disappointed, and they really never are. And our consigners get frustrated with us because we don't really take too many pairs of pants because they need to be basically perfect, but that's just the way we are. That's who you're buying from. So this is a pair of Armani pants. They are pre-owned. They look to me like they've been worn one time. They are absolutely immaculate. When I look at the interior of the pants, especially if there's a white lining, I still want this fabric to be fresh, look new. I don't want to see any discolorations. I certainly don't want to see any yellow stains. I'm looking at the edges of the pockets. I'm looking at the buttons. I want to make sure that they're the right buttons. The buttons are matching, that they're sewn on properly. I'm checking to see if the pants have been altered, and if they have been altered, I want to make sure that they were altered properly. We see a lot of pants that had sloppy alterations, and we don't offer those for sale. When we measure the pants, we also do that very carefully. I'm just going to talk about the waist measurement in this. A lot of pants have waist measurements. Most pants have waist measurements that vary from their marked size. That's very common. These are marked to size 34. And I'm going to show you that they measure, wait, wrong side of the tape measure. You want them to measure bigger than the marked size. I mean, if you have a 34-inch waist and your pants measure exactly 34 inches, you're not going to be able to breathe in them. So if you have a 34 waist, you want your pants to measure, a dress pant should measure around 35 inches, which these do. If you measure across the waist, holding the fabric straight against the tape measure, 17.5 inches is what I'm getting. All right, if you lay the pants flat and put the tape measure down, you're going to get a slightly smaller measurement. Some people measure them laying flat, some people measure holding it straight against the tape measure. I believe holding the fabric straight against the tape measure gives you a more accurate read. I would strongly encourage you, before buying pants on the internet, to take a pair of your own pants that fit you well and see what the actual waist measurement is rather than just the marked size. Now let's talk about pants, like more casual pants or fatigue pants. These don't necessarily need to look brand spanking new. I mean, when you're buying dress pants, you want to look neat, you want to look clean, you don't want something that looks used and distressed. But these rag and bone pants, these have probably been used a few times, but they're still in really good condition. I'm still going to I look at every panel of the fabric. I want to see if there's any stains, I want to see if there's damages, I want to see if there's anything that's going to look like a problem. Do they need to be absolutely perfect? No, they weren't perfect when they were made. They're not designed to be perfect. Like cargo pants and khakis, it's not in their nature to be perfect. But we want them to look good. We want them to basically look like they're in their original condition or they've only been worn a couple of times. And that's pretty much what these pants are. I mean, you see some distressed areas, but that's just the type of pants that these are. You've got the creases on the backs of the knees. The front of the knees are darted, but I'm going to look in the interior of the pants just as I do in dress pants. I'm going to make sure that the buttons are all here, that they're secure. I'm checking the edges of the pockets. I want to make sure that there isn't, sometimes when people wear pants a lot, the oil from their hands makes the side of the pants discolored. None of our pants are like that. We are extra super careful. If any of our products do have a problem, we're going to make it very clear either with a close-up picture or we're going to describe it in the listing. But when buying pants from us, whether it's dress pants, whether it's a pair of fatigues, you can be absolutely 100% rock solid certain we've looked these pants over carefully, we've measured them carefully. Please make sure to compare our measurements to a pair of your own pants that fits you well. If you have any questions, please send us an email. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for looking.